You know, this is the first week that I'm actually looking forward to the supervised visit crap. I feel like I'm not the most hated guy in the situation, or at least, I don't know. It just feels like Miranda's life is going to get dragged through the mud a little bit. I don't want to see her suffer, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just nice not to have the spotlight on me. Yeah, it's good for you. Happy for you. What's the problem now? I don't mean to be selfish, but it just feels like our whole relationship is either you're at work, I'm at work, we're talking about your ex-wife, and then in between that, you have supervised visits. We don't go on dates. Are you serious? Because right now it kind of sounds like you're giving me grief for going to see my son. Like, why should I not go to the supervised visit? What makes this week different from the rest? Would you let me finish? It's just like, we don't do couples things. The most we do together is watch TV. I like going out on dates. I like doing things. I like traveling. You know, like I want more than just the drama that's in your life. Baby, you know I would love to do things with you. You know, if I had all the money in the world, I would splurge on you. Not that you're materialistic or whatever, but I want to do things with you. I'm sorry that my child support was so high. And then once I figure out the child support stuff, it's like, then I get shot. I'm sorry I couldn't go on a Ferris wheel with you. I was in the hospital. I know, it's just, I'm a little frustrated. It's a cop. A cop? Really? Yeah. It's one cop. You think like, I don't know, you think he's here to get me for the child support fraud? You sure it's just one though? Like one cop? I just said just one. There's one cop out there and one squad car. I don't know. I feel like if they were here for your child support fraud and your disability fraud, can't believe I'm saying that, I feel like they would have a perimeter around the house. I feel like there would be like 5 cops, maybe a SWAT team. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's a setup. Maybe they just have one cop at the door. Maybe they just have one cop at the door, so I open the door and then there's like a SWAT team or something. I'm gonna go out through the basement. You're gonna answer the door. You're just gonna flee the police? That's what you're gonna do? That's how you're facing this? I'm not fleeing the police, I just wasn't home. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, if they ask, that's what you say. I'm not fleeing anyone, I wasn't here. And you pretend that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to jail, Chelsea. I don't wanna go to jail. Hey, but Joey, on top of everything else that you've done, now what? You're just gonna be a fugitive? I don't wanna date a fugitive. Not a fugitive. Look, I'm gonna come back later and we'll discuss what we're gonna do. And you're gonna see what the cop wants. You know, maybe he's not here for that. Alright, so you're gonna flee and be a fugitive and you're still gonna do the supervised visit? Are you still going to do that? I have to. I have 2 strikes against me in the custody agreement. I can't blow off another one. I don't have an excuse. It just gets more ridiculous by the day. I don't have time for your attitude, Chelsea. I love you. Yeah, this is Joey's home. He told me that he had work stuff, like work-related stuff, that he would be home later. I think he also has his supervised visit with his son. I just don't know where his wife lives, ex-wife. Alright, that's no problem. I'm actually here on behalf of the mental health facility that Joey's mother's in, Mildred. She's made great progress and the staff are thinking about releasing her, but they have to go through Joey. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's no big deal. Can I ask, because he doesn't really talk to me about it, if you can tell me, what's the situation with that? With her getting released or whatever? So the only thing that I know, I don't know if he told you this, but he was given a conservatorship over his mother. So he has a bit of authority over whether or not she's released. Okay. I know I can't speak on his behalf, but I don't really think he wants her out. Yeah. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Miranda. Good to see you this week again. Your boyfriend Brian's not here today? No, he's not here today. There's been some things online, I don't know if you've seen. I'm aware. I'm aware of every little detail of it. Don't worry. I know.
Don't mean to pry or anything like that. Just be conscientious of the fact that this is an ongoing custody agreement. It's always subject to change down the line. And we don't want anyone around Junior who may pose a risk, danger, you know. Doesn't seem like it's the case at this point, but as things unfold, enough said. Hey man, can I ask you a question? You know anything about like my child support fraud case or disability? Like if any, I just kind of feel like I'm being watched or like I'm being investigated, and I feel like maybe you would know something or maybe heard something. I'm sorry, man. It's not really in my department. They don't tell me things like that. That's more like a police issue, I would say. Yeah, I should have thought that. Hey Miranda, can I talk to you for a second?
Joey, just because Brian's not here does not mean I want to talk. Just like always, I don't want to talk to you. No disrespect. Don't mean to be offensive. I just have nothing to say to you right now about anything.
Can I just have one civil minute? That's it. Just 1 minute.
I know what you're gonna say, and I didn't report you for child support fraud. I definitely should have. Anyone should have, but I didn't do it. And if I did, I would tell you. I would. So please just leave me alone about that.
That, Miranda. It's really not about that. It's about something else.
And what is it? I really don't want to talk.
It's no secret that there are some things floating around online about Brian. And this man is in the same house with my son. He's considered a stepfather, legally, I guess. And he's now dating my ex-wife. So I just want to know, like, what's up with this? You know, like, is there truth? Is he like a scumbag?
I don't know the full story. I don't even know half of the story. I don't know anything about it right now. So I'm not passing judgment on any of the parties. That's where I stand on that. But Brian is a good man to me. And that's what I know.
Yeah, if that's the case, though, call me cynical, but why isn't he here with you right now?
It's really none of your business. At all. His whereabouts, my whereabouts, sometimes even Junior's whereabouts. None of your business.
Alright, but this girl seemed really angry. Seemed like he put her through something. And I just don't want him to put you through the same thing. You know, you are my ex-wife, and despite our differences and hatred and venom, I don't want him to treat you bad.
Please. You're standing there just trying to get gossip so you can leave this house feeling good about something. But you never cared about me. You never did. You just cared about your mother and your own self-interests. I don't think there was ever a day in our marriage that you really did truly love me.
If you really believe that, then you're just as crazy as my mother and you're just as crazy as Melissa. Hey baby, I really didn't mean to put you in the position that I put you in before. And I'm tremendously sorry, and I thank you for answering the door for me when it comes to the police. I just really didn't want to go to jail and not see my son at the supervised visit, you know? And it's hard to divide my time between my son and you. Because I really do love you, and I'm sorry I don't show it more.
It's really fine. I had a moment, and I think I need to have more patience and be understanding of what happens in your life. I was a little selfish, and I'm sorry for that.
Next time the police show up, I'll be there. I'll face them head on, okay?
Good. There's no need to make it worse and go to jail. I feel like I need to be a better influence on you sometimes. But I do have a question. You have a conservatorship over your mother. You have like a Britney Spears deal going. And do you want her out of the facility? Because that's what that cop asked.
Yeah, so I'm sorry that I didn't tell you about the conservatorship. I actually didn't want that spoken about on the show because it seems like a personal family thing. But yeah, so I don't know if I want her out. I don't know.
I don't hate your mom. I'm nothing like your ex-wife. But I don't think it would be in your best interest to let her out. Just my opinion.
You want to talk about the allegations? You want to hear my side of the story? I'm here for it.
Okay. Let's talk.